We will sing a little with you and for you. Begin with the words of Hineni. Hineni are the words that have been said many times in the Hebrew Bible from different prophets, prophetesses. Here I am, Lord, I am here. Here I am. Use me. So once you learn the words, you can sing with us. Hineni, I will answer your call. Hineni, beloved, use me as I am. Hineni, I surrender to it all. Here I am. Hineni. Hineni, I will answer your call. Hineni, beloved, use me as I am. Hineni, I surrender to it all. Here I am. Hineni. Hineni, I will answer your call. Hineni, beloved, use me as I am. Hineni, I surrender to it all. Here I am. Hineni. Hineni, I will answer your call. Hineni, beloved, use me as I am. Hineni, I surrender to it all. Here I am. Hineni, I will answer your call. Hineni, beloved, use me as I am. Hineni, I surrender to it all. Here I am. Hineni. Hineni, I will answer your call. Hineni, beloved, use me as I am. Hineni, I surrender to it all. Here I am. Hineni. Hineni, I will answer your call. Hineni, beloved, use me as I am. Hineni, I surrender to it all. Here I am. Hineni. Hineni, I will answer your call. Hineni, beloved, use me as I am. Hineni, I surrender to it all. Here I am. Hineni, here I am. Here I am. Hineni, here I am. Here I am. Hineni. We were respond to the call of the beloved. Thank you. As much as I appreciate your applause, we can just wait. And let's be in the energy together. Because we're about to get a little raucous. The goddess Saraswati is the goddess of music, art, dance, poetry, higher learning. And when my dear friend Guyan was at a gig in New Orleans, he thought, surely the goddess Saraswati must be here because of all the music and all the beauty that's surrounding that area. So we call on her, the goddess Saraswati. We say, Saraswati Ma, the mother, Mahadevi, great goddess, Namo Namah, we call on your holy name. So those are the words we're going to be singing. And it goes a little something like this. It's a little greasy. And if you want to get up and move around, you can always do that if you like. So it goes like this. Saraswati Ma, Mahadevi Namo Namah. 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 Saraswati Mahadevi Bhagavati Saraswati Mahadevi Bhagavati. You can sing if you want. Saraswati Ma, Mahadevi Namo Namah. 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 Say, Bhagavati, call her out. Saraswati Ma, Mahadevi Namo Namah. 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 Say Saraswati Mahadevi Bhagavati Saraswati Mahadevi Bhagavati. Say Mahadevi Bhagavati, Mahadevi Bhagavati. Jai Ma. Jai Ma. All right. So for those of you who don't know, my name is Gitanjali Lori Rivera. I am the musical minister here at CSL Santa Cruz. I am honored, joyful, and excited to be with you to celebrate this morning. And we're going to cause a fuss in this house. We've got lots of special guests here today, and we're going to bring it in by proclaiming that we are living in a holy, holy way. So we're going to have a little Ricky Byers in the house. If you want to get up and dance around and sing around, you know you don't need my permission to do it, but you just got it. So here we go. Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Let me love in a holy, holy
That's right.
way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me know that love is all around.
Let me know that love is all around.
Oh, let me know that love is all around.
Let me know that love is all around.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Let me live in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Let me live in a holy, holy way.
Let me know that love can heal us all.
Let me know that love can heal us all.
Oh, let me know that love can heal us all.
Let me know that love can heal us all.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
One more. Oh, let me serve in a holy, holy way.
Let me serve in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me serve in a holy, holy way.
Let me serve in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me care for those around the world.
Let me care for those around the world.
Oh, let me care for those around the world.
Let me care for those around the world.
Oh, let me serve in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me serve in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me serve in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me serve in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Let me love in a holy, holy
All right. Sounds beautiful, everyone. Now, please get up, move around, say hello to the beloveds that are here in the room. Give some hugs, give some loves, maybe to somebody that you don't know. And don't forget to say hello to our dear friends on Facebook and on YouTube. Hello.
Good morning, everyone. Did you get past the wharf to wharf this morning? I had to go around in circles to get here. A grand rising and a warm welcome, everyone, to our Sunday celebration service here at the Center for Spiritual Living, Santa Cruz. As we settle in, please take this moment to silence your cell phones, put it under a cushion, throw it in the garbage, sit on it, maybe, I don't know. We extend a special welcome to our friends viewing us on YouTube and Facebook. They're back there out through those cameras. Wave. We'd love to hear from you, so drop us a message in the chat and tell us where you're watching from. And if you already consider this place your spiritual home and you see someone new sitting near you, they are your guests, so please say hello and welcome them. My name is Amy Chen Mills. My pronouns are she, her, and they. And my people come from China through Taiwan to the United States, and also from, I don't know, I mean, maybe England, Ireland. I don't actually really know. I'm going to find out, though. We have another inspiring and uplifting celebration planned for you. Reverend okay, I'm confused. Is it Shira guiding our spiritual practice? Shira Stone and Chaplain Cheryl Stromstead-Snyder will be holding us all in prayer throughout the service. She's on this chair over here, thinking good thoughts. Our musical muses today are our Minister of Music, Gitanjali Lori Rivera, and the CSL Band, with the voice of Valerie Byrne. I don't know where Valerie's over there. And Lauren Dechtenberg on the keys. Our community and the Oakland Center for Spiritual Living are swapping ministers today. Reverend Elijah is at OCSL, and we are blessed to welcome Reverend Dr. Sunshine Michelle Coleman as our speaker. We're so excited. After the service, we hope you join us for our social hour and potluck. Thanks to everyone with the last names S through Z for bringing a dish today. Next week, everyone with last names A through F, it's your turn. If you still can't get enough, stay later for Dances of Universal Peace with Adora Deva at 12:30. Adora, if you're here, raise your hand. I can't quite see. I don't have my glasses on, but you all know who Adora is. What? Okay, Vanessa is going to be doing it, not Adora. We love our bodies at CSL Santa Cruz, so swing by tomorrow and every Monday for Body Awakening with Annika Rose at 4:30 p.m. Come back every Tuesday and Thursday and join Gitanjali Lori Rivera for yoga for everybody at 10:30 a.m. Then every Friday, Marcia Heath guides Bodywise, a.k.a. Interplay, at 10:30 a.m. Marcia, raise your hand. There she is. If you have questions. If you love democracy, who doesn't love democracy? Who doesn't crave democracy right now? Kathy Krizik is inviting you to come write some postcards to swing states, encouraging people to, just put it simply, vote. Every first and third Tuesday beginning August 6th in the social hall. Kathy's right there. These are at 6:30 p.m. Yeah, we all need to step up right now. All of us are needed. Thank you. Speaking of democracy, do you need help tuning out the fear and tuning into the vision? I feel so much less fear. Now I'm so grateful. Our 100 Days of Election Intention begins today. Text JOIN to 470-784-0250. Come talk to me after the service. I can give you this number for daily mindful messages from Reverend Elijah and thought leaders from across the country as we hold our highest intention for our highest outcome. That's a beautiful thing. Just get messages on your phone every day. I'm going to do this. Save the date for our 60th anniversary and homecoming service all day, Sunday, September the 15th, a very special day. You don't want to miss a thing, so sign up for our weekly e-news and visit our website at cslsantacruz.org to see our full calendar. Also, think about sharing your gifts with the Center for Spiritual Living. There are many ways to support your center, and we could really use your help. If you love what we do so much that you want to get involved, please volunteer. We're looking for 4 to 6 movers, shakers, and fun makers to help during our 4th Saturday Felt Street Flea Market right here in the parking lot, to help put up signs, show vendors their space, and have fun with us. If you if you crave order and you want to see us all park a little more coherently, so you can squeeze in too, sign up to be a parking monitor. So if that bugs you, you can do something about it. We need many volunteers for our 60th anniversary party and party planning. For more info on how to participate, email our volunteer coordinator, Becky Adams, becky@cslsantacruz.org. It's pretty easy. Practitioners and ministers are available for prayer after service. Whether you have a heavy heart, something to celebrate, or just want to receive, it is their honor to pray with you. And that is how I got connected to CSL during a very hard time for me personally. It was sitting with practitioners, and that's why I'm so dedicated to this community and so grateful. You can also place prayer requests in the prayer box in the foyer or email prayer@cslsantacruz.org if you just want to email your prayer in. We get to do our own quote. There's a suggested quote, but I'm not going to do that. What? I'm going to do my own quote that I found, which is relevant to me, and maybe it's also relevant to you. It's about how we have ideas about what awakening will look like and do for us and how we will be. This is from Adyashanti's book, Emptiness Dancing. When you allow awakeness in, you will find that it plays games with your life. It doesn't move according to the agenda of the little me, the one who has all these ideas about this or that happening when you awaken. The awakeness could care less about the agenda you have. It's moving and it's not listening to what you want. And you are grateful that it's not listening. You discover that it has its own movement, which I suppose is what real surrender is, following that movement. This is the real meaning of thy will be done. Adyashanti. Okay, Shira, it is your turn.
Good morning, beloved community. My name is Shira Stone. I'm one of the practitioners here, and I welcome you. My ancestors come from Germany and Ukraine. So let's begin with our mission, purpose, and vision statement, which is here on the screen, and please join with me to say this mindfully. Our mission is to provide spiritual tools for personal and global transformation. Our purpose is to awaken humanity to its spiritual magnificence. Our vision is a world that works for everyone and all life on earth. We are a community dedicated to possibility. Yes. Now we're going to do our inclusion statement, and know that you are saying this and joining the minds and hearts of CSLs across the country as we say this. We stand with all the centers for spiritual living around the world, grounded in the knowing that the teachings of Ernest Holmes speak directly to liberty, equality, equity, inclusion, human rights, compassion, safety, self-determination, and spiritual living. Yes, we do. For that reason, we are unambiguously in support of the lives of Black, Indigenous, and people of color. Yes. Unambiguously in support of gender equality and equity. Yes. Unambiguously in support of LGBTQI+ lives. Yes. And unambiguously in support of women being sole decision makers about their lives, well-being, dignity, and choices. Yes, yes. And now let's take a moment to acknowledge the land beneath our feet. So let yourself take a nice deep breath in. And we begin our morning by acknowledging that the land on which we gather is the unceded territory of the Oswas-speaking Upi tribe, the Ama Mutsun tribal band. Please join me in a moment of silence to honor the ancestral and current struggle of the original people of this land. Thank you. So as we begin this prayer, I ask that you join your voices with mine in an Om, and that includes the people who are online, watching us online. Here we go. As we joined our voices together, knowing that we are all connected in a beautiful harmony. And that harmony is always present. All we need to do is listen for it and feel it. So I'm opening my heart right now to feel the beauty of that harmony that sets things right, that puts all of us back into alignment with who we truly are. The divine made manifest in our body. And as we sit with that awareness, it puts everything back into a state of love, into a state of well-being, into the natural wholeness that is here. And knowing this wholeness, allowing that wholeness to kindly and gently bring back any parts of us that don't know that we're whole. Any parts of us that feel like we're separate, any parts of us that feel not good enough, bringing those back into the harmony and the wholeness so that we can know the truth of who we are. And that's what's so healing, is that it's the truth. So letting that truth wash over us and letting us come back into the glory of who we are. And knowing that this wholeness is extending out into the world, allowing us to find our right place as a world. That love is having its way right here and now, within us, within our community, and within our world, because we are declaring and knowing it is so. And I welcome Reverend Sunshine Michelle, knowing that she is blessing us with her light, with her beauty. And I'm so grateful you are all here to share in this together, and that those of you that are watching online are with us as well. Thank you. And I thank God for bringing me here today and bringing all of us together. So releasing this prayer now, knowing it's done, so it is.
You are the heart, you are the hands, you are the voice of spirit a blessing to the world. Join us. I am. I am the heart. I am the hands. I am the voice of spirit on earth. And who I am and all I do is a blessing to the world. We are the heart, we are the hands, we are the voice of spirit on earth. And who we are and all we do is a blessing to the world. Is a blessing to the world. Is a blessing to the world. Well, we all got some very interesting news last Sunday after our service. And while we are not allowed to endorse any particular political situations, there was a song that's been blowing up my Facebook feed. So I just thought maybe we'd do it today for no particular reason. Way back when, in the beginning of time, man made the fire, then the wheel, went from a horse to an automobile. He said, the world is mine. He took the oceans and the sky. He set the borders, built the walls, and he won't stop till he owns it all. And here we are, standing on the brink of disaster. Enough is enough, is enough, is enough. I know the answer. Put a woman in charge. Put a woman in charge. Put the women in charge. Oh, put a woman in charge. Put the women in charge. Time has come. We've got to turn this world around. Call the mothers, call the daughters. We need the sisters of mercy now. She'll be a hero, not a fool. She's got the power to change the rules. She's got the something that men don't have. She is kind and she understands. So let the ladies do what we were born to do. We'll raise the vibration, make a better place for me and you. Come on, put a woman in charge. Put a woman in charge. Put the women in charge. Oh, put the woman in charge. Put the women in charge. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. We're gonna feel the magic when the girls take over. It's gonna feel fantastic. Put a woman in charge. Put the women in charge. Oh, put a woman in charge. Put the women in charge. Come on charge. Oh, put a woman in charge. Put the women in charge. Put a woman in charge. And with that, wow, wow. I love your enthusiasm. I love your spirit. I love who you are. I'm glad to be back here. I just feel into your energy. I don't want to forget I use she and they pronouns. And I like to invite my community, and you are my community, into a collective breath, a community breath. I know y'all think you know when I want you to breathe. But you don't yet, but that's okay, keep breathing. So exhale it right where you are. And now let's breathe in together a collective breath, allowing your lungs to fill, including you live streamers. Hold it at the top, let it out with a sigh. Twice more, breathing it in deeply, easily, gently. Hold it there. Let it out with a sigh. Once more, bigger breath. A bigger sigh. And simply allow your breath to come in and out naturally. It's the gift of life. There's nothing we need to do but allow. And we honor that breath that represents the eternal life, the eternal presence of the infinite. And I do that so that we can breathe in together as community. I believe in beloved community. I believe in all of us working together. And so I want us to breathe together, even though we breathe individually, but we breathe in the collective breath, and then we hear the collective word, however we receive that. I bring you greetings from the Oakland Center for Spiritual Living, where I am absolutely delighted, and so is my community, to receive our Reverend Elijah Christopher. And I know they are being taken well care of while they are there. They texted me we were texting this morning, and they said it feels like home because Reverend Elijah has history there at the Oakland Center. And even though my history is a little shallow here, I had a warm greeting and welcome. So I thank you for the music. I thank you for my sister Shira being practitioner and asking to be practitioner so we could be together. Thank you, and thank you, and thank all of you. I appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
It's my pleasure. Since you are my community, I'm going to do what, besides the collective breath, I'm going to do what I do every Sunday with my community, and that is we are studying. I forgot my book, but has anyone, do you know of the little green book, The Abundance Book by John Randolph Price? It's a little tiny book that has 10 affirmations that you repeat in 4 cycles, so you have a 40-day prosperity plan. Well, we've been doing that since January 1st because Spirit gave to me that this is a year of abundance. This is a year of building our abundance consciousness. So we are on round 6 now of doing the affirmations daily. And so if you are willing, because it's all about building consciousness and spreading it as a community, if you are willing, I will invite you to declare the affirmation for today out loud after me. Are you willing? Yes.
It's all about choice, you know. You don't have to, but I invite you to. So here we go. And don't just recite it. Act as though this is true, and couldn't anybody tell you different? Okay? Here we go. I keep my mind and thoughts off this world. And I place my entire focus on God within. As the only cause of my prosperity. I acknowledge the inner presence. As the only activity. In my financial affairs. As the substance of all things visible. I place my faith in the principle of abundance. In action within me. Mm-hmm. Praise God, and so it is. And so we are, I believe you are too, working with the Centers for Spiritual Living global themes. I'm on the global themes team, and so is Reverend Elijah for this year. And we're writing for next year already, right? But I've been on the team for a while, and I just love it that we are thinking into this together. So our theme for this year, anybody know what it is? What did you say? And so what it is? Grand rising, grand rising. It's a new day. We're breathing into the new day. You know, the 100 days of mindful intentions. Reverend Elijah's on there, myself, and some others, where you get a call. I got a call this morning, so it works. Do the text to join and put that in your phone, and every day for this 100 days until November 4th up to the election, you will get a call from someone in our network reminding you, right? Reminding you of the intention that we have, that we're visioning into. You know, when we're working with principle, a lot of times what we're spiritual principle, we are bringing into the invisible, bringing from the invisible into the visible. And what does that require? Faith, because you don't see it. So right now, we have a lot that we're seeing that is not like what we want to see and live and embrace. Is that true? Okay, so we have to, that's why our spiritual principles and practices are so important, so that we can stay rooted and grounded when all the chaos and the calamity and stuff that's going on out there wants to take us off our game. And sometimes it works, doesn't it? But what we can do is say, when we come back to our right mind, we can say no, and we use our tools and we reroute into what the truth is. So that's what this grand rising is all about. And this month we're talking about practice makes imperfect. Practice makes imperfect. And today's last week for this topic is perfectly imperfect. So when you look at the two of those together, perfection, imperfection, you know, I believe imperfection is a human construct. Because if we believe that God is all there is and there is nothing else regardless of appearances, and that we are whole, perfect, and complete in the mind of spirit, you can call it God, you can call it mother, you can call it papa, you can call it the one mind, the one breath, mother guy, you can call it whatever you want, but you know what it is, right? And if we believe that, then there is no imperfection. Because everything is perfect just as it is. Remember, imperfection is a human construct. Why? Because we want to analyze it, we want to control it, we want to dominate it, we want it to look a certain way, and if it doesn't look that way, then it's not right. Well, who said it's not? Just because you said it's not doesn't mean it's not right and perfect. Right? So why are we going to let somebody tell us that that we're imperfect? Aren't we all kind of like, it's somewhere in there, I believe everybody I don't want to claim it for you, but let's tell the truth. I'm about telling the truth. So I believe we all are operating at some level by someone else's standards, who told us we were too much, we were not enough, that we could do it, that we couldn't do it, or something else that we don't necessarily feel inside, or that doesn't align with what we believe as whole, perfect, and complete. Are you with me? Yes. Yeah. So, what is imperfection then? My beloved Rev Deb here, right here, I wish I could coin it myself, but I can't, because she said it to me, so I'm going to give credit where credit is due. Boy, you know, I'm going to work it hard. She said to me when we were talking at one point that when you look at imperfection, sorry I don't have a slide or something to show you, imperfection is I am what? Perfect. Give her a hand for that. So no matter how you look at it, perfection, imperfection, we're all perfect just as we are. Period. Who do you need to convince? Yourself. We're our biggest critic. Come on, let's tell the truth. We are our biggest critic because we are telling ourselves, based on that imperfection, that construct that we learned in our family, in society, everywhere we look, somebody is telling us we are something that is equating to imperfection. And I'm here to bust that bubble. As I know Reverend Elijah has been busting the bubble too, because I know they believe like I believe, and I think you believe like we believe, and so that's why we're hanging out here together, isn't it? We are here to remind each other to stand in our own truth. And when you forget, go talk to your practitioner. Go read a book. That was a beautiful quote that you had here. Come to one of the services. Dance for universal peace and harmony. Go to the yoga class. Come sing in the choir, by the way. I mean, the CSL band. I love y'all, by the way. Go volunteer in sacred service. Go do something that reminds you of who you are. I believe that we are here. This is not anything in my notes, but you know, I trust Spirit enough that it's going to say, that's my prayer. Use me to say what it is you want people to hear. Even though I have some really good stuff over there, so I really might go back and get a few of my quotes for you, okay? But we need to stay rooted and grounded in spirit. I believe that we are here as spiritual beings in this human experience to remember who we are. We came here for a reason and a purpose. And so we are here to know what that is so we can live that out loud. And guess what? If we weren't supposed to do that, we wouldn't be here. We are here for a reason. And whatever that quirkiness is that we're trying to get rid of, don't do it. Learn how to love it. If you had a laugh that, you know, that people don't like, it's like, oh my God, do you see here how they laugh? Oh my gosh, it just drives me nuts. Let them get over it. And let yourself accept it. Find what your authentic self-expression is and do that. Even if it's simply being, even if somebody says, but Reverend Sunshine, I don't have a this or a that. Yes, you do. You do. And so that's why we need to embrace all of the beauty of spirit as us, especially those places that somebody else would call imperfect. Because I believe we are Spirit's masterpieces in action. We're a work in progress. And just because, you know, it might be a squiggle over here. I'm not an artist, but I write, right? And I'm coming to know that is artistry. But when I think of art, I think of my son, Freddie, who is an illustrator. So he does visual art. So there are artists that, they do something by accident, and that can turn into be the signature part of the piece. It's all a matter of how we look at it, and I believe we can flip how we look at it. So catch yourself. Pay attention to what you're saying. And if you're putting something out there, which is a declaration, it's an affirmation to the universe, and so instead of saying, I am perfect, that's in the Bible. Remember that numinous moment when Moses was talking to the burning bush, and it said what? The divine presence of God said, I am. I am that I am. So whatever you put after I am is a declaration. So watch when you say, I am sick, I am sad, I am this. Now, let's get clear. Don't go telling Reverend Elijah that Reverend Sunshine said that we can't acknowledge that we're sad. Or no, that's not what I'm saying. Because just the opposite. I want us to acknowledge when we're in those dark places. Because if you don't, they stay festered inside. It's one thing to acknowledge that, but it's certainly another thing to declare and keep proclaiming, I am sick, I am sad, I am depressed, I am this and that and the other. Instead, I am healing. I am whole, perfect, and complete. You are visioning. I am transitioning into the greatness that I know that I am. You with me? Yes. Okay. So that's what we're doing. I got totally off on a tangent there. But hopefully it was good. Was it good? So what we've been talking about this month, some of the talk titles, and I know Reverend Elijah is so in the flow that they just speak to whatever is going on within their own being, right? And so do I. And on this Global Themes team, we think of these topics, the author does. So some of the things were, what if perfection isn't the goal? Imperfect practices, leaning into imperfection, and today's topic, as I mentioned, perfectly imperfect. And the reason I'm telling you that is I pulled together, Spirit led me to pull together a smorgasbord of a few things from my different topics this month. Because there were some really good nuggets in there. So it may be a mishmash of stuff, but have you ever gone to the smorgasbord or the buffet? And it's just like a buffet table of all kind of good stuff, and you want a little bit of all of it, but your stomach is not going to tolerate that. So you just try to get just a little bit, a glimmer of each and everything that you can. That's what I'm going to give to you today. But let me start off with this, I've already started, but Tara Brach, I want to give you this quote from Radical Acceptance, embracing your life with the heart of a Buddha. Seems like you would like that. On this sacred path of radical acceptance, rather than striving for perfection, we discover how to love ourselves into wholeness. Tara Brach says that. And I live from the place of the both and. It's not binary or duality of either or. I believe in doing all of it. It's the absolute and the practical. So when we can look at the absolute perfection of God, and we can look at the practical, how we apply that, how we are a part of that, which is where that sense of imperfection can happen, right? Or that whole notion, because we make mistakes. And some people, when we make those mistakes, they just lambast themselves and just make themselves feel so bad. Or any of you out there do that? Some of us do that. Thank you for being honest, sir. The rest of them, they're just, Listen, let me give you another way to look at a mistake. A mistake is a gem in life. The mistake is us practicing life. And maybe we didn't get it the way we wanted to get it right then in that practice, but guess what? You get another try. You get a do-over. Life gives you do-overs every moment. You can do something, then here's how you flip it. Because then you can say, okay, huh, instead of nah, 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 nah. It's like, huh, okay, well, that was the outcome. It wasn't quite what I expected. What can I do differently next time? What did I learn from that? And usually the learning, isn't it true, is the best part. The learning, if you can get yourself out of the way and quit taking it personally, I'm talking to myself too. Quit taking it personally and letting yourself be so sensitive about it. Get your own self out of the way, and which is also a lesson. If you're willing to be humbled, if you're willing to step off the arrogant soapbox and say, okay, show me, Spirit. Then it will show you how you need to adapt it differently so you can get a different outcome. That's practicing. And as a matter of fact, in one of my talks, I called practice as a relaxed opportunity for a dress rehearsal. And I put relaxed in there. You know why? Because as Spirit gave me that, it's like, uh-oh. If I'm just trying to say it's not the actual show, but then the dress rehearsal can be equally as stressful for some people because it's like, oh my gosh, are my buttons straight? I got to get it right. Oh, but you know what happens? Our sound person will know this. You have a dress rehearsal. That's why. Testing the mic, testing your lines or whatever it is. You get to make a tweak and you get to do it over. Let's relax about that. That's the way life is. You can change what you want to do in the very next moment and make it what you want it to be. So that's what I want to say about that. Okay. So there was one that was really good in here. Okay. So here's what another thing that I want you to know. We're always striving. Perfection is perfection in God, perfection in our own lives. We're always striving for the perfection in God, but we're already there. If we're whole, perfect, and complete, that's right now. And it's the next minute and the next minute and the next minute. But we never we don't get, it's not the destination, it's the journey. You keep moving to perfection, to that place of, or maybe you're not moving to perfection. Just let it be the way it is. You know, people used to say, let me just admit, can I admit something to you all? I am an unapologetic diva. Yes. It's just plain and simple. It took me a while to come to that. I was playing with it, right? I've always kind of been one that likes sparkles and color and this and that and the other. And, you know, people will try to knock you off of that, knock you off of your game and make you feel bad about it. I've had people say, I really would like to see one hair out of place on your head. And that used to bother me. You know, somebody told me once that, and it was a direct insult, and they said it very politely. And then when I walked away, I thought, oh my gosh, what did they say? Basically, they were saying, without makeup and lipstick, you're fake. Oh my God. I was like, oh my gosh, is that true? Oh, I was so hurt. Because they knew me. Well, I thought they did. But you know, here's the opportunity. It gave me the opportunity to go check me. That's right. To see how I felt about it. So no makeup, no lipstick, no this, that, and the other. And you know where I came out? In the same place, because this is how I show up. This is how I prefer to present. With sparkles, glitter, and glamour. That does not mean I'm not humble. That does not mean I'm not approachable. Somebody may be afraid to approach somebody like me that lives out loud, but you know what I've come to believe? That's their problem, not mine. So, you know, we probably have all experienced something like, or let me not claim that. Let me see if any of this fits for you. Somebody telling you that you're too much, or that you're not enough, or that you're this or that or the other. And what does that brood within you? Oh, I could have, I would have, I should have, right? That's a trio. That leads to the other trio. You know, when I think of this, and I always say it, So I see it as a trio, and it reminds me of Emeril Lagasse, who talks about the trio when you're cooking, and I always get them wrong. Is it bell peppers, onions, and celery, or something like that, right? That's the trio there, but the trio I'm talking about is guilt, blame, shame. They all go together, and they come out of coulda, woulda, shoulda. And if we let people tell us who we are and what we need to do or should have done or whatever, we're invariably going to feel guilty, feel blame, or feel some shame. Find a way to get off of that. You have to do that. Can't nobody do that but you. You can have somebody support you through that. But let us wake up and let us not live over in the coulda, woulda, shoulda, and the guilt, blame, shame. And it's okay if you experience and you realize you've been living there, but don't dwell. When you realize it, do something about it and get up off of it, right? Yes. And I'm saying this for me, so see if it fits for you. We also need to get up off of the hurt in order to heal. I'm struggling with something right now that I know is going to change. I'm watching my language. Y'all need to catch me. I said I'm struggling. Up until now, I've been struggling with this, but I am moving forward. Because I have a hurt with a friend that is just marinating in there. You know, if you don't do something with that, it festers. And it suppresses itself down in there so much so that you don't know it's there anymore. If you don't process this stuff and let it come up and out and heal, it will come to bite you. We are looking for this to be a world that works for everyone all the time, including us. And if we stay on a hurt, we're not going to get there. And what that requires is that we let go of fear. I heard you breathe, sister. I'm with you. I am totally with you. You have to let go of the fear in order to move and be in a different place. But it's not like you have to let go without having something to grab hold to, because you can grab hold to your faith. That's what faith is all about. When you go through your spiritual practices and build that faith muscle, and what I call it is jumping off the cliff of faith. What that means is we build up enough momentum. Now, mind you, you can keep that faith, like they say in the Bible, like as small as a grain of mustard seed. You don't have to have any more than that. But you do have to have what my grandmother, my Grammy-o, called holy boldness. You've got to have some courage to go jump off the cliff of faith. And I believe that some people feel like they have to heal the fear before they jump. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying take the fear with you. Let your faith be bigger than your fear, and you go do it anyway. That's what Nike said. Just do it. That's how you get yourself to do it, is to just do it. I had to tee up a conversation. I had this moment in my community, and Spirit gave me this challenge with some people that said, let's clear the air. How many of you have people you need to clear the air with? And they raise their hands. Let me ask you, how many people have someone, just one person at least, that you need to clear the air with? Okay, well, that looks like there's enough hands up in the house. Live streamers, you too. No cheating. This is your opportunity to get up off the hurt. This is your opportunity for healing. How are we going to have a world that works for everybody when we have hurts that we're allowing to fester? And you know what they say, hurt people hurt people. If we really want to grapple with this, we got to let it go. Do whatever you need to do. Now, for me, that might mean calling that friend. I'm pretty irritated with them right now still, I notice. So the thing for me to do is to keep noticing. is for me to keep noticing where I am with this, but not allow myself to just stay in watching how hurt I am about it. At some point, I got to practice what I'm preaching, and I got to get up off of that and go jump off that cliff of faith. And either have a conversation. Why don't we jump off the cliff? Because of fear. Because that fear says, oh, I'm going to be rejected. I'm going to be, they're going to tell me X, Y. They're going to denounce me. I'd rather live in the pain than let somebody let me go or whatever it is. I mean, you can do that as long as you want to. It's all about choice. I tell my community that you can be as miserable for as long as you want. It's your choice. Or you can change that. So here's our challenge. CSL Santa Cruz. Should you be willing to accept it? And I'm not here all the time. I won't know. You don't have to report to me. But you and I have an agreement. Should you silently choose to do it? Because I believe it's not just about Sunday service messages. I am talking to you so you can take this out into your world this week. I hope some of y'all were taking notes on your phone. I don't mind that. I should have said that at the beginning. There you go, brother. All right. In your mind or whatever you need to do, go do something about that clear the air this week. Let this be the moment. Let me hold your hand in prayer, and you hold mine. Let us hold ourselves accountable. Go find an accountability partner. Whatever you need to do, go do it. What I was going to say is I teed up this conversation with this person to have, and I almost got there and choked. I mean, I did it like several times. But I was doing it, right? I just had to keep on doing it. And what did that tell me? How deep the hurt was. And then I said to myself, this was a catalyst. It's not fair to them for me to believe that their response to what I have to say to clear the air is going to just be that. It could be this. The glass half empty, the glass half full. So it's up to me to go open the door to that conversation and let them say whatever they need to say. And guess what? You're not going to die. If they say no, or if they don't come back, then they're not supposed to be in your life. It's a risk. That's why we don't do it, is because what? We don't feel loved, we don't feel appreciated, and we'd rather be in pain than to have that person who's causing us some more pain to walk away. But you know what? The universe loves a void. You let that person walk away because you're clearing the air, you better believe in the abundance consciousness that there's some good that's going to fill that up and come to you and love you up. That's what you need to do. I better watch my time, huh? I could keep talking to y'all. I am going to bring this to a close. Don't worry, you all. This is a good one. Even if you think you're a big hot mess, we are perfect just the way we are in our imperfections, right? So with what I just said of clear the air, it doesn't matter if you're slithering, slobbering, that you don't say it right, you don't get it perfect. It's okay, just go do it. You'll feel better, I promise. And so will I. So we're going to figure out a way to do it. I'm going to be that little buzz on you. I was at a retreat this weekend, and flies kept flying around, and I believe in greater beings and stuff. And so it was like, no, flies, no. And then I was like, what if I'm swatting a greater being? Oh, my goodness. But I would love to be a fly on your wall to see what you're going to do. Here's a question I want to leave you with, and I think I'm going to leave you with a quote. How do we get out of our head in practicing living life and get into our heart? How do we get out of our head and live in our heart? That's going to help you with this challenge. That's going to help you move to something different, to shift into your faith, to flip it, to remember what we've talked about today. One of my favorite affirmations, declarations, mantras that Spirit gave me so many years ago now, I don't know, I'm going to share with you. I hear and act upon my divine inner messages without hesitation. I hear and act upon my divine inner messages without hesitation. The without hesitation is the hard part, I would say. And here's the thing. If you're driving along and Spirit tells you to turn right, notice what you do. Do you turn right because you know how Spirit speaks to you and you believe it and you trust it and you have faith? Or do you find yourself going that same way home or going another way? That will give you a lot of information about how tapped in and tuned in to Spirit you are and how much faith you really have. So here's our ending quote. Y'all just going to have to invite me back. I know I missed some nuggets up in here for you, but, I want to keep us on track. This is by Dennis Merritt Jones, The Art of Being, and he says, you can try to wait until everything is perfect in your life before you seek that moment of enlightenment, but you will be waiting an eternity. Let practice be imperfect. Don't dwell in perfection because you're already there. You're perfect just as you are, just as I am. Shall we take this to prayer? Oh, Holy Spirit, is this the right time, Shira? Am I supposed to pray? Please let me pray. I love to pray. Can I come down? Will they still see me? You want me to stay up there? Huh? Stay in the lights? Okay. All right. I'm going to bring my own ring light next time. Oh, isn't it wonderful to go into prayer with laughter? Isn't it wonderful to allow Spirit to speak to us, to breathe through us, to see through us, to hear through us, to move through us, to lift us up, to open us up in whatever ways that are needed? And so we recognize this divine presence, this divine immanence that is everywhere present all at once. It is here, it is there, it is everywhere present. There is not a spot, as we have heard said, that Spirit is not. It is that majestic swan on the lake. It is this beautiful community here at CSL Santa Cruz. It is this technology that is amplifying my voice and that is allowing the folks who are seeing me remotely to be able to see and enjoy this service. It is the baby's cry. It is the thought of infinite possibilities. It is everything present in all living sentient beings and in all thoughts. That chunk of cement has just as much life as a handful of dirt. And so we bless it all. And we know that we are made from that very eternal substance, that each and every one of us is perfect just as we are, and we're brought here so that we could add our zest, our zeal, our vigor and rigor to life. It wouldn't be the same without each one of us. And as we come together in consciousness today, we do so from an abundance consciousness, knowing that that is a key principle of circulation of life, that there is abundance overflowing at every juncture, just like those beautiful keys that we are hearing right now. And so we know from this abundance consciousness, we know wholeness, we know perfection, we know peace where there is war. There are so many wars that are going on right now. But what we can know as spiritual beings is the essence of eternal truth that is right in the core of the war. We can know it as unconditional love. We can know it as love and compassion. We can know it with honor and respect. We can do what we know is the right thing to do. We can do what we are hearing within, because that is Spirit's touch on us. And this morning, we know right now wholeness and healing for any prayers that we have on our hearts. We can know divine right action and right activity. We can bless the babies everywhere, all of the children and the youth all across this planet. We bless them and lift them no matter what their situation or circumstance. And we certainly bless those who have transitioned and moved on and are now ancestors, probably gone too soon. Those we mourn their loss. We can know that we are still divinely connected in this eternal presence, and we can bless them right where they are. Praise God for this. This is the truth. This is the life. This is the love of God in action. And so as I know this truth, I speak it on behalf of this community, knowing that the great works that are happening right here at Centers for Spiritual Living Santa Cruz continue and they grow. All the beautiful communities that you allow in to come use your facilities and that you partner with, and the beautiful job that Reverend Elijah Christopher is doing here, and the staff and the board and the volunteers. I bless each and every one of you, the members, the partners, the friends, knowing that as I speak this truth, I am blessing my community right there at Oakland Center for Spiritual Living, where Reverend Elijah is doing the same on my pulpit. I give thanks for this. In the nooks and crannies, those things I'm not speaking, I already know are included in this prayer. That there is wholeness and completeness and perfection in God right here, right now. And so what I like to do is open up the doors of this prayer so that your voice can come in, so that you can speak your name and the names of anyone for whom you are praying. Speak it now out loud, will you please? You too, live streamers. This is a collective prayer. And so what we know for each and every name that was spoken, and even those that just remain on someone's heart, is we lift them up in love and wholeness, perfection, completeness, whatever resource that they need, whatever they need that they have right now, because God works like that instantaneously. Poof, voila. It is done. That's what some call a miracle. But I know it's just the extraordinary. It's just the ordinary miracle working power of God in action. And that is what we accept and proclaim right here and right now. So with gratitude, we simply cast this word up, knowing that our partner is the universal law, and that it works with love, and it combusts it together, and it activates it, and it makes it so, and it showers us with blessings overflowing right here and right now forevermore. And we accept. We accept it, and we let it be. And so we can close this prayer together by declaring whatever it is that we would say at the end of a prayer. What would you say? And so it is. Some might say amen. Some might say blessed be. Some might say yes it is. Some might say aho, or namaste, or praise God, ashe. Let it be. All right. Whew. Thank you.
One of my teachers says that two of the most important qualities that we need on the spiritual path are strength and courage, because we're here, we're doing amazing work, and strength and courage are required, and we all have it, and we also have wisdom. So we're going to do a little Indie for you today, knowing that all of those things that we need are already inside of us, and we're just calling it forth. So thank you, Reverend Sunshine, for setting the stage for us. And you know you can get up and move around. You know that, because I can't sit still. When music's happening, there's no way. Inside my head there lives a dream that I want to see in the sun. Behind my eyes there lives a me I've been hiding for much too long, 'cause I've been too afraid to let it show, 'cause I'm scared of the judgment that will follow. Always putting off my living for tomorrow. It's time to step out on faith. It's time to show my face. It's been elusive for so long. Freedom is mine today. Gotta step out on faith. It's time to show my face. Procrastination had me down, but look what I have found. I found strength, courage, and wisdom, and it's been inside of me all along. You can sing if you want. Strength, courage, and wisdom, it's inside of me. Behind my pride there lives a me that knows humility. Inside my voice there is a soul. In my soul there is a voice, but I've been too afraid to make a choice, 'cause I'm scared of the things that I might be missing. Running too fast to stop to listen. It's time to step out on faith. It's time to show my face. It's been elusive for so long, but now freedom is mine today. Gotta step out on faith. Time to show my face. Procrastination had me down. Look what I have found. I found strength, courage, and wisdom. It's been inside of me all along. Strength, courage, and wisdom, it's inside of me. Hey, it's strength, courage, and wisdom, it's been inside of me all along. Strength, courage, and wisdom, it's inside of me. Close my eyes and I think of all the things that I want to see. 'Cause I know when I open up my heart, I know that everything I want can be.
So let it 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 be.
So let it
So
be.
let it be.
So let it it's been inside of me all along. Every day I'm looking for strength, courage, and wisdom to find me. Yeah. Strength, courage, and wisdom inside of me. It's inside of you.
Thank you so much, Lori Gitanjali and Valerie. And thank you so much to Reverend Sunshine Michelle, my sister. Didn't she knock it out of the park? So now is our time for offerings. So let's start with this affirmation. So repeat after me. For all that I am, for all that I have, for all that I give, and for all that I receive, I am truly grateful. Yeah, so now
We'll sing a song of gratitude. If you want to add the hand motions into this, you can or not. Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful. 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 Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. And I'm so grateful. 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 I'm so grateful.
So feeling the resonance of gratitude in our hearts. Gratitude for all that we have. And I bless the offerings that you all have given. And knowing that it comes from an overflow that of all that is, that as we give, we continue to receive. So I'm so grateful for all the giving that you all have done. And I also bless all the prayers that are in our prayer box, knowing that they are, that divine says yes to all of them. Yes, yes, yes. And know that as you put prayers in our prayer box or send us prayers, that the whole practitioner team continues to pray for you. And so it is. So we are going to open to some more healing right now. So I invite anyone who is seeking healing in the physical body in any way to stand up into the willingness to receive the template of wholeness washing over the physical form. So raising your arms up, allowing that wholeness, that healing to come through you right now. Yes. And anyone seeking healing in the area of abundance, finances, or prosperity, stand into the willingness to receive that outpouring of good into your life right now. Yes. And anyone seeking healing in the areas of grief, love, relationships, or forgiveness, stand into your willingness to receive that opening of the heart. Yes. And for anyone and all of us who are willing to see the light in the darkness and shine our light into the world, please stand and say yes. So I say a big thank you, gratitude. Thank you, God. Thank you for all of you coming. Blessings, blessings, blessings. And so it is.
All right, we've got one more song. We're going to dance and sing our ways out of here and go and do more. Wherever you are, let it be. Let it be. Many pray along the way.
They don't stop to wonder
What the world is coming to, they let something higher reveal the way to greater love, greater love. Yeah. So the truth is telling me, sing of liberation for the ones who are not free. Love can take us higher, reveal the way to greater love, greater love. So we let it wash over us, take us higher, make us kinder. So we let it early in the morning, hold us together. Now and forever, we let it be. So we let it. That's your part now. The next time it comes around, you know that y'all sing, we let it. Yeah? Yes, good. Many cry along the way, walking through the sadness in a world that needs to know love can take us higher and reveal the way to a greater love, greater, greater love. Still the truth is telling me love's the only answer, and to all humanity we can stay inspired, reveal the way to greater love, greater love. Here you go. So we let it wash over us.